Sure.
Okay, so let's get started on goals. Starting with independence like before. Ambrose. Is Ambrose's actual? Ooh. Right. Fanatic. Ooh. Ambrose wants revenge on Jyhad. Or whoever prevents him from ever getting Jyhad, if someone else gets Jyhad first. Okay, Camilla.
So I can't eat Jyhad unless I also eat the gargoyle.
No comment. That if you have Jyhad's soul inside you, then the only way he can inflict pain on Jyhad is by hurting you. Bonus points for you being Tremere.
So if I give him Jyhad,
He might consider the boon fulfilled.
I think that would give me bonus points with the Lord, right?
I don't know. So he is technically an ally of Clan Tremere, enough so that he was sanctioned the use of thaumaturgy.
True.
Okay, Camilla wants to slowly corrupt important elders.
She should try me.
Too easy. Torbrand wants to not be bored anymore. Also changelings. Vicky just wants to fit in. Mitchell wants to build a power base for Clan La Sombra. Obviously. Mary Wright wants to keep making sweet dollar. Nassar. What does Nassar want?
I'm back.
Hi, Epic. Well, Nassar wants to definitely not get dead, given what's been happening. I think that's his highest priority. Pamela, especially since she's gonna learn what's going on with the werewolves, wants to compile and write a scholarly work on pooches. Jimmy too would like to keep making money. Okay. On to the Malks. Byron.
Make his puppies into dogs.
His puppies are modified dogs already. He has 3 of them. Byron wants to make a better war dog. Because Lambert promised him a proper breed of dog. Harvey wants to eat Byron.
So can I make use sculpting the perfect servant on animals?
I haven't checked the wording, but again, gut says no. Not without heavy modification.
Sadness.
Jeremy wants to get the fuck out of the city ASAP. Walda wants to make sure that Kurt can't fuck her or her clan. Bobby, what would Bobby want? I think Bobby wants to collect vampire secrets rather than mortal ones this time around. Leslie, wants to kidnap the best clown she can find.
Fuck, we're gonna get a clown posse.
Tyrone wants to fortify a location to be determined later.
I love Malkavians.
And what does Jeanette want? Jeanette wants to be sheriff, or failing that, to stay a hound. She's had a taste of power, she's not ready to let it go. Okay. Andy. Rebuild the face of Clan Ventro.
Good luck, Andy.
And Billy wants to rebuild the power of the clan.
Isn't he a hound?
He is. But he became a hound under very different circumstances when there was a Ventru prince and the clan was doing great.
Mm-hmm.
At that point it seemed like the best option for helping the clan. Gangrel. Christopher. He has enough status and clan status to probably oust Daniel as Primogen, but he really doesn't want that. Wants to have fun and see cool shit happen without being in too much danger. Daniel wants to convince things like the fucking werewolves to stay out of Gangrel. Clay.
Yeah, I have a feeling the werewolves will really want to kill her, actually, but we'll see.
Her?
You know, necromancy.
No, we're talking about Daniel.
Oh, I was talking about, I thought we were in Kenzia.
Kenzia. Kenzia wants to free her anarch brethren from the blood bond.
Who are they bound to?
Kurt,
Oh,
he
not
bound the two
surprised.
fuck-ups.
Well, that means she has to kill Kurt, right?
Basically.
For the easy way out, yeah.
Unless I learn Tom 6.
Bending the fetters is 5.
Oh, it's 5?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think Kurt would approve that.
I doubt he will, but
Frank. Frank has had a lot of things and he's rebelled against a lot of authority. What would Frank do? Frank's retarded. Let's see how willing he would be to consider this idea. Okay. Frank is gonna help the Tremere for a price.
Jack, there you go. Your clan is getting some reinforcements.
Kristen wants to fortify the park. Also gators. So, the Nosferatu, Patricia. Well. What would she? Patricia wants the clan to not be in danger anymore. Not necessarily to do well, but to not be in danger because that directly affects her. Frederick wants to be part of civilized society again. Check. Oh yeah, definitely with that nature. Albert wants to see werewolves fall into one of his traps again. And Sergio. Sergio might, if he wasn't stupid, can't actually. Yeah, no, sheriff in any way. Sergio, what do he want? Wants to convince werewolves to avoid Nosferatu domains. Okay. Toreador then. Sybil wants local vampires to be less douchey, and good luck to her on that.
I mean, look, I wish that too.
I'm going to help her with that.
Are you
Because-
sure?
Jackalor, you're not the one helping, you're gonna be the one getting helped.
Are you sure, Jackalow? You could convince her to go on another.
Martha wants wants to shape the civil rights movement and achieve social justice. There we go. Andrew. Andrew just wants things to please run smoothly from now on. Justin wants a werewolf kill. Derek has missed at least weeks, if not months of parties. Derek wants revenge on werewolves. Some of these goals might be less possible than others, but it's what's in their hearts that matters, right?
I suppose.
Marcella wants to avoid getting killed if possible, because that is looking iffy. Elfrida wants to make the Elysium more cultured. There, let's give Demi a freebie, because there should be at least one Toreador that buys into his project directly. On to the Tremere. Sledge is just happy that Daddy came home.
I'm happy for him.
Sean Gomez wants unrestricted library access. And she is right. Right. Jackalor, please.
Sorry. I'll turn the volume down.
Sonia wants... What does she want? Wants to get... Actually, she wants to learn aspects from Vivi. Because Vivi is the best psychic around, as far as she knows.
I only know of one other person that's managed to come through the city with higher aspects.
Alexandra...
Boy, has the temptation for Diablo never been higher.
Alexandra just wants to research in peace, you bastards.
What does she want again?
To pursue her research in peace.
Oh.
Stop bothering me!
Leonard wants to get the respect he thinks he deserves.
I respect him now.
The city doesn't, though.
It's for the thought that matters.
Michelle wants to have as little as possible to do with the chantry. Probably gonna request permission to live outside the chantry, actually, given everything.
Michelle?
Yep.
Yeah. Understandable,
Charles
but I don't think he's gonna
wants
get
a transfer.
Either get me out of this chantry or at least move me to a different one, please.
Michelle wants outside the chantry and Charles wants a transfer. Can't imagine why, what with werewolf showing up to take it back.
Yeah.
I think Tremere might actually be decreasing in people with the news.
Well, here's the thing. They got put here because they were in some way flawed. Michelle clearly lacks clan loyalty. Charles is broken. Leonard, well, he's coming along okay, but even then, ambitious little climber and willing to betray his regent. Dwarf fledglings and Alexandra is effectively the only decent Tremere that's actually in good standing with the clan and it's not a failure of some kind in their eyes. So, they can ask for the transfer, but
Getting it, not very likely, huh?
it depends if Jackalor fucks up in a major way, but effectively, especially with the chantry threatened, better than them someone competent. So, Adam, among the Bruja. Adam wants to convince Kurt to go full anarch and embrace his destiny. Sophia wants to weaken the coming offensive versus the Free State as much as possible. Okay. Ernst, well. Oh, this is gonna sound really bad, but I think he wants to... How do I put this in a way that allows for interpretation? Wants to empower the civil rights movement.
That was for Vincent?
No, for Ernest.
Oh, okay.
The one fledgling whose sire botched on training him. But why can't we give them our blood? They'll be stronger that way. No, don't.
Sounds like we might be decreasing Glen Bruja eventually.
It depends on how he ends up going about it, but that's effectively his goal to pour gasoline on the fires to make sure change happens, etc. Okay, and then we have Vincent. Wants to secure Kurt's rule, since he's actually a loyal kid. What does Brenna want? Right, forgot to write that part. Brenna wants... I think Brenna is just gonna follow Kurt's lead. And Kurt wants to find a balance between his way of doing things and Phoebe's. Hopefully without the city burning. And that's more or less agendas for the moment. Okay, Jackalor,
Yes.
will you be our roller for these?
Sure.
I'm gonna do humanity drift for NPCs where appropriate. So give me 1d10 for Ambrose. Difficulty 8.
1d10 for Andrew.
Ambrose. We're starting from the top. Okay, it doesn't go up. Camilla is not on humanity. Thorbrand. Give me 3d10 at 8. See if he goes up to 4. Nope. Okay, Vicky. She's young enough that her resting spot would be at 4 with her virtues, so give me 2d10.
Wrong difficulty.
Okay, try again.
She goes up.
Okay, she doesn't take a penalty anymore.
She's at 4 now?
Yep, for passive drift. Mitchell is sitting at 144 total XP. I would say that maybe for next downtime he probably will be at a -1, but he hasn't been traumatized enough, so give me a roll. He could drift to 5. So 2d10.
Okay. Wow.
Okay. Mary Wright is at less than she should be, but 3d10 at 9 plus 1 because she's true Bruja. So, you know, roll at 9. How does it feel for Zimzi to be more humane than you, Jackalore?
That's not very hard. I have 2 humanity.
Have you tried being less of a monster?
I'm gonna try, okay? It's hard.
Look, I'm not sure how far a destiny point goes, but I'm not completely sure if it prevents with sail.
I don't think it would, honestly. So, Jackalore, 3d10 for Mary. It's difficulty 9 plus 1, so roll at 9.
9 plus 4?
9 plus 1, but roll at 9. Yeah, no. Scrooge are gonna have a tough time with that. Sir, yeah, 3d10. Yep. Pamela. 2d10. Okay. Listen. Jimmy! Jimmy is at his resting point. Oh boy. Byron. Byron is 3 below his resting point. So, 3d10.
Wow. You can
Okay.
use more people now.
Well, for Harvey as well. So, same virtues. They have not drifted apart that far yet. No, it burns. Stop. No.
Byron becomes closer to becoming one person again.
3d10 for Volda, because she did lose 1 for what was done to the Zimitzi. That's the Volda roll, right? So she goes back up to 7. Bobby. Oh yeah, Bobby's way below his resting point. Another 3d10. Okay, and Leslie is good. Tyrone. Yeah, Tyrone's significantly below, so 3d10 for him.
Did he eat someone?
No, he just blew a lot of people up.
I thought he passed that roll.
That I think I set him low from the start because he was using explosives throughout the taking of the city.
Oh, okay.
That does lead to some collateral damage, especially when you can't know for sure there weren't innocents in there. Jeanette, 4d10.
40 then?
Yep. Okay, back up. 7. Okay, doesn't matter for the ghouls. Andy's at his resting point. Billy is at his resting point. For Watson is on honorable accord, so it doesn't matter. And he's at his resting point anyway. Same for Daniel. Kenzia is at her resting point. Frank again. Okay, and Kristen is.
What path is Camille on?
I mean, take a
What?
guess.
I mean, yeah.
I was wondering if I could become that path.
I think you have to
That's up to
accept.
you.
I think you have to accept Seth as your savior.
Would that break the oath?
Yes, I believe it would.
I don't think it actually literally breaks the oath.
I don't think it breaks it literally. I think it does break it by giving your allegiance over to Setites over Tremere.
Yeah, both. I think demand that your first loyalty be to them, and that would be seen as betrayal.
Darn.
Sergio is below his resting point, so 1d10. Wow.
Sergio improves.
Sybil is at her resting point. Marta is 1 below, so 2d10. There's social justice to be had, fuck conscience. Andrew, yes, 3d10. Hey, so many people who won't smell of corruption. Justin is at his resting point of 5. Derek, 2d10 for Derek. Yep. Nope. Scylla is okay, and Alfreda should be as well. Okay, so Sledge is 1 below. Roll 1d10.
I believe in you, Sledge. Nah. Wasn't happening.
Listen, sawing someone's hands off is not an evil act in and of itself. Okay?
He didn't actually saw them off, just halfway.
Mm-hmm. I think we said that Alexandra was slightly... She's at 160 total XP. So I'm gonna apply the -1 resting point to her, which means that she's at her max. Leonard could gain 1, so 3d10.
Wrong difficulty.
Oh, Now you wasted it. Boo.
2 tens.
Michelle. Michelle's below her resting point due to accidental diablerie. Accidental.
You're cutting out on me.
So 3d10. Failure. What happens when you abandon your fellow Tremere? And for Charles, another 3d10. Yay, that's him going to 6th. And the Bruja. At his resting point, Sophia. Below 2d10. Okay. Ernest is at his resting point and he doesn't think he's done anything wrong. Vincent is below, so 3d10.
How?
Generally
Is it
people
better
that
now?
he's up to 6.
Oh.
Effectively, people that have violent histories or would definitely have done enough nasty things in their past. I sometimes have those NPCs start with less than their virtues would strictly dictate.
Yeah, fair enough.
And Kurt, 2d10.
Wow.
Okay.
Clearly, the answer is more Diablerie.
I mean, if Sicard gets brought to him, I can't promise that going even lower on generation will not be tempting.
I'd hope just to get rid of Sighard if that's what we're doing.
We're gonna
Yeah.
kill him off in some way. But we're still gonna make it part of the story of him, getting obliterated in some appropriate way.
My vote is the gargoyle.
We will
Feels
discuss that
appropriate.
on the first downtime session. We'll all cast our votes and see what happens. We'll either as a random roll or just as a discussion of what's more fitting. I haven't quite decided yet, but we'll definitely end him in some way. I'm just saying from Kurt's perspective, he knows that Sicard has powerful blood.
Mhm.
And I can't promise he wouldn't be tempted by all that dominate. Actually, Kurt could get like a dot of fortitude and that's it. Not that he knows it.
Poor Kurt. But generation lowering, that's nice.
Innate could be good. And actually, given what he knows Sicard has done, and given that Sicard is not strictly speaking on straight up humanity and how that has played out in particular, I might discount the automatic humanity roll or automatic humanity loss and just have him roll. Because Sicard clearly is a fucking monster.
So you're saying I could eat him and not end up in Vassail?
You don't know his crimes as well as Kurt does. And you could always botch.
Damn.
But if you knew just how willing he was to gun people down, I don't know, like Kurt has seen enough of that stuff to not just think Sicard is a bad person, but to really feel it in a way. It's just that, a lot of vampires are monsters.
Mm-hmm.
And he lets Byron live, so,
Yeah.
Hey, Byron is not a monster.
He's a serial diablerist. If that isn't a monster, then what is?
He's not a serial diablerist. He's fuck. What's
Okay,
the term?
Epic, let me see.
He's recuperating. He's
Epic.
abstaining.
One eatery to get animalism, one to launch into vicissitude, and one more to get the quietus. That's at least 3 that we know of. That's at least 3.
Look, he has an issue, but he needs help.
Yes, he needs help. He needs to be taken out back and shot.
No, he just needs some help. He's a good person.
You can't help everyone, Epic.
You can try.
He just says that because he was sorry when he accidentally insta-torpered Vivian.
I mean, if he is Vivian, I'm sure everyone will agree that he needs to die.
Harvey, what?
Poor little girl, too good, too pure for this world. I will protect you inside me.
Forever.
And then you have a fucking horrid form running from police choppers again.
Nope. It'll be better. They will have like specs up to like 6 or something, 5 or 6.
4.
Would it be 4? I thought I'm worth 5 these days.
Yeah, but he'd also get $1 limitation, I think.
Maybe.
He would end up gaining auspex unless he was effectively maxed out, but he would not go down to 7 go down to 8. Because he's currently
Oh
10.
yeah, that's right. He can't get to 6. That's right.
So he would end up with auspex 5, unless he spent willpower to get something else. Then again,
What?
playing hide and seek with Byron when he can obfuscate and dominate virtually anyone in the city is a bad idea, especially if he gets auspex 5.
My gosh, it's a true monster of the city. It can disappear at will. It can read your thoughts.
Oh my god.
It can tell dangers are on the rise.
I just realized he comes to Elysium wearing an approximation of Vivian's face and having tried to shrink his bones down, kind of hunching over. Hello, fellow elders, I've arrived at Elysium.
He does not have stats for that.
Well, no, he doesn't. That would be a virtually impossible transformation. At least to do quickly.
I mean, I'm not sure I would actually... would we actually accept him as an elder or what? Just go along with it.
I think Kurt might be of the opinion, go along with it, I'll get my shotgun.
And I'm like, oh, hello, let me just look. Look over there. Teleports away.
What's your range on that? Like 50 yards?
Something like that. I could buy that up, but I don't really think it's worth it. Right now, at least. Also, I need to get optimization.
Yeah.
And if
I mean, it might be worth it in like very quickly here. That might be your only realistic way out of some situations soon.
let me put it this way, werewolves can cover 50 yards rather quickly. And if they have pulse of prey, you're fucked.
I mean, I'm fucked anyway.
You could be less fucked. For the price you're trying to do optenebration at, you could see about maxing out Path of Mercury.
Okay, so what else do we need to do other than assign XP to them? Am I forgetting something?
I don't know. I'm not sure exactly everything this was supposed to entail, but
Neither do I.
Effectively just ready the NPCs for the coming downtime.
Make a list of what backgrounds they need to maintain.
Well, that's on their sheets already.
Yeah, that's just a thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
Let's see. Actually, a question I had. Do you know where I can find different versions of the let me check for a second. Echoing. Does anyone know where the unquenchable flame of Mars or eternal burning blade or whatever it might be called is?
That thing. Just so you know, I believe it was actually based on revised, but I don't think that matters too much because it was still level 5 and it made sense. So
Mostly of how hard it is to cast.
it's as hard to cast as anything else. Just a ritual.
I mean, in terms of time or special requirements or blood, because one of the version Gale posted was like a month. But I thought it was shorter than that. It might have.
I thought it was shorter, but I thought it did have some kind of special requirement. I don't remember what it was. Let's see. I know where to go find it, so let me go look.
I think there was a version in Dark Ages 20th.
Alright, so of course it would find it that way. Well, there's level 1s. Let's go down. Then run slash slain.
Should have Dark Ages somewhere.
There's unquenchable detectors.
The-
There it is. That's what it's called. The Verdant Blade, and it was from Archons and Templars, and I remember it more clearly now. Alright.
But that's a yet different version, I believe.
I think it might have been a mildly different one.
Isn't the Verdant Blade the one where you stab people and it tastes?
Yeah, I think that might have been the one where it acts as wood when you stab them through the heart.
Yeah, that's in. That should be in the core.
Let's see.
No, it's not in the core book. Verdant Blade is definitely what you use to stake people.
I'm gonna have to open Skype. Because I need to find a folder where all these fucking things end up.
Oh yeah, the Verdant Blade was the thing that did the whole thing with the acting as a stake. That's what it was. Damn. Nope, not that one.
Why does Skype save these under app data?
Thought I would find it on this. Doesn't look like I'm getting much luck.
I don't think I have Dark Ages currently saved. At least the core. Okay, let's stop the recording here. We have an idea of what is going on with the NPCs. We can handle other details as necessary.